All right, so someone made a comment about my video when I said starting off how don't hire anybody. Well, I'm going to give you a prime example why you don't hire anybody. Number one, once you hire someone, not only do you have to keep them busy, and you're going to be sweating keeping them busy because you know you have a few, if you're lucky and you're in your own business, you got a few months of work. Okay? So if you hire someone, you're going to be worried about what are you going to do after the job you got. What are you going to do, lay them off? If you lay them off, then you're going to be paying higher unemployment insurance. Your rating's going to go up. But that's not the big thing. Big thing is payroll taxes. Now you've just opened up a whole can of worms on what you need to do. How you doing? To keep the government happy, right? You have payroll taxes, you have disability, you have workman's comp, insurance that you need. And I'm going to give you a little background on what happened to me. Look, I'm very honest, guys. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm just going to tell you like it is. So when I first started, I had a guy who was looking for work, and he was a licensed electrician, but he just wasn't a good business guy. So he was about my age now when I started. And so I was giving him a little bit of work, and he was helping me out, and he brought his son with him one day. And I had a decent little job. I'm in Walmart right now, by the way, somewhere in Ohio, because I needed to buy some Allen wrenches. You know how many Allen wrenches I got? Okay. Well, I kind of just let the father and son team work. I had no workman's comp. Sweating this job. What happens? His son goes up on a step ladder. He's working on lighting. I go around the corner. I come back around the corner. I look down and I see a whole group of people hovering over a guy on the ground. So he didn't know enough, and I didn't know enough to instruct him about the 277 emergency lighting circuit. In his mind, he's thinking, oh, okay, I'll just shut the light switch off or the lights are off, and he didn't know. And he got shocked, not electrocuted, but he got shocked, fell off the ladder, and literally was on the ground. So all the other employees, as a construction site, was hovering around him. Man, I sweated that. That was awful. I could remember that day. My God, I didn't sleep that night. So I'm in the job trailer, and again, I'm all by myself. I'm a single employee, right? I just had this guy helping me on this job. He brought his son. And when I went into the job trailer, they're like, you need to bring him to the hospital. You need to go to the hospital because he could die at night. He hit his head. He could have some internal bleeding. Oh my God, I'm sweating this shit out of it. Well, he was fine. And from that day on, I got workman's comp insurance. So, when you hire someone, not only do you have to keep them busy, you have to protect them. Because they'll come after you. God forbid something happened to him, I probably wouldn't be here today. I probably wouldn't be here walking around. Maybe my license was taken away. But now look, I was brand new in business. Don't do what I did. But I'm just giving you advice so you don't have to sweat that kind of stuff. That's why you don't hire anybody. Don't hire anybody. If anything, you could sub someone out. But then once you start subcontracting, then your insurance is like, people want to know, do you subcontract? It's just, then you're at the mercy, you're paying more. So guys, listen, I'm not saying don't hire anybody. You need employees. But when you're brand new, you need to be busting at the seams. Busting at the seams where you're doing everything. Billing, taking the phone calls, estimating, doing the work. Yeah, it's going to be tired. Yeah, you're going to be miserable. But so what? Now, when you do that, don't forget, take those service calls. So what? You're tired. You can sleep later. It's Garrett Henderson. Don't make that mistake I made. And I only tell you that now because that was in 1993. I think that happened. And then from then on, I made sure I was fully covered. See you guys.